The day my mother-in-law called me a thief, everyone in the house believed her. Nobody asked for my side of the story. But one forgotten CCTV camera changed everything, and the truth destroyed every lie she had built. The happiest day of my life was supposed to be my wedding day. When I married Ethan, I truly believed I was joining a loving family. My mother-in-law, Margaret, hugged me in front of everyone and said, "From today, you're my daughter." Those words filled my heart with hope. I had no idea they would become the biggest lie I'd ever heard. For the first month, everything seemed perfect. I woke up early every morning, prepared breakfast, kept the house spotless, and treated Margaret with nothing but respect. Whenever relatives visited, she smiled proudly and praised me in front of them. But the moment the front door closed behind the guests, her smile disappeared. She would criticize everything I did. If the tea wasn't sweet enough, it was my fault. If dinner was served 5 minutes late, if someone misplaced the TV remote, somehow it became my fault too. At first, I convinced myself she was just having a hard time accepting change. I stayed silent and respecting her. I believed kindness would eventually win. Instead, my silence became her greatest weapon. Every day, the accusations became more serious. One morning, she claimed $50 had disappeared from her purse. Without even searching properly, she looked straight at me. "I only trust family," she said loudly. "Strangers steal." I understood exactly what she meant. Everyone else understood too. My husband looked uncomfortable, but he said nothing. That silence hurt more than the accusation itself. A week later, one of Margaret's gold bracelets went missing. Before anyone could even ask questions, she announced, "Search her room." I stood frozen while everyone walked into my bedroom. They searched my drawers, my closet, even my handbag. They found nothing. Instead of apologizing, Margaret simply shrugged. "She's getting smarter." That sentence stayed with me for days. No evidence, no apology, only another stain on my reputation. I started noticing a disturbing pattern. Every missing item somehow became my responsibility. Every misunderstanding somehow pointed toward me. The house slowly became a prison where I had to prove my innocence every single day. Then came the day that nearly destroyed my marriage. It was Ethan's birthday. The entire family had gathered for dinner. After dessert, Margaret suddenly screamed, "My diamond necklace!" The room fell silent. "I left it in my jewelry box this morning." She opened every drawer dramatically before turning toward me. Her eyes were filled with fake disappointment. "I can't believe you would do this." I couldn't even find the words to respond. Within seconds, everyone was staring at me. One aunt whispered, "She seemed so innocent." Another relative shook his head in disbelief. My heart was pounding. Margaret insisted that every room be searched. Again. This time she walked directly into my bedroom, as if she already knew where to look. She reached beneath one of my sweaters and pulled out a velvet jewelry pouch. Then she slowly opened it. Inside was her diamond necklace. The room was full of disappointed faces. My husband couldn't even look at me. I stared at the necklace in complete shock. I'd never seen that pouch before. I tried to explain. I begged everyone to believe me. But no one did. Margaret began crying. I welcomed her like my own daughter. And this is how she repays me. Her performance was flawless. If I hadn't been the victim, I probably would have believed her too. That night, I packed a small suitcase. Not because I was guilty, because I realized I could no longer survive in a home where lies mattered more than truth. As I carried my bag downstairs, my father-in-law quietly stopped me. He looked at me for several seconds before saying something unexpected. "If you're innocent, don't leave." I looked at him with tears in my eyes. What choice do I have? He remained silent for a moment. Then he said, "There may still be one way to know the truth." The next morning, he called the neighborhood security company. A few months earlier, a new CCTV camera had been installed facing the front hallway after several package thefts in the area. Nobody had thought about it during all the chaos. Not even Margaret. The technician arrived and retrieved the recordings from the previous day. The entire family gathered in the living room. Nobody spoke. The footage began playing. At first, nothing unusual appeared. People walked through the hallway, relatives arrived, children ran past the camera, then everything changed. The video showed Margaret quietly walking toward my bedroom while everyone else was in the backyard preparing for Ethan's birthday dinner. She looked around to make sure nobody was watching. Then she opened my bedroom door.